Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are starting a week-long video where I take you along with me as I fill out my planner and we see what gets done, what doesn't get done, what plans happen, all that jazz. So I'm going to first write today here, and this is a big sticker, so we're just going to kind of spread out the letters a little bit. Now, one of the things that I did this morning was I set up my weekly actions in my Moxie Life companion notebook because this was going to kind of give me a framework of what I need my plans to be, or my to-dos anyway, to be for this week. So there's a couple of these that need to happen at the start of the week, and there's also other things that I need to do that aren't listed in this. So today is payday, so I need to update my budget. And then one of my goals for October is maintaining my weight, but I need to weigh myself to see what my weight is right now. And then I'm going to set up a cleaning schedule for the week. Then I think that may be it for my goal planner. I may exercise today. I think it's more than likely going to happen tomorrow as my first workout for the week, but we will see. I need to clean off my desks because I did a lot of filming over the weekend and my desks got a bit cluttered. And then there's a couple of emails that came in regarding my book during the weekend, so I need to answer those. And today, it set up the cleaning schedule, but I already know that today is going to be my bathrooms. So I'm going to write clean bathrooms. And it's my aunt's birthday, so I need to call her. Okay, now there's a lot of other things that are going on during this week. So we're going to write Patreon, Zoom, and that is tomorrow at 8 p.m. Other things, oh, I have a neurologist appointment. I'm going to write the time here. I don't remember the time, but I'm going to write neurologist appointment, and then I'll write the time right there. Wednesday, I'm possibly going to my friend's parents' house for Rosh Hashanah after work. I have to double check that. Saturday, we are watching James's Nieces. There's like a lot of up in the air things, but if you've watched my After the Pen videos before, I don't typically write down my plans until they are definitely confirmed that they're happening, sometimes even the next day, because even though I know all of these things in my head as like tentative stuff, I also feel like every time I write something in my planner, things change. These boxes are not that easy to replace, especially being shaded, so I don't want to write those in yet. I'm primarily going to be looking at my Moxie Life companion notebook as like an set up for my plans this week. And I also have my other planners, my dashboard, which is where everything for Plan with Elise happens. So today there's a lot to be done. There's a release, there's a Misfit Monday for Planner Kate. I need to make some adjustments in our Facebook group for October Patreon. So I have a lot of that kind of stuff to do. So my to-do list definitely extends beyond this set, but I think I can get it all done. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll check in with you tomorrow. Okay, so hopefully, as long as the last clip filmed properly, that went up, even though it was fast and without sound. What happened was there was street paving going on my street all day, and I needed to fill out my planner, but I could not record with volume to share with you what was going on and how I did on Monday because of the noise. So that's how we did that. Okay. I have been able to get through everything that's been on my lists. As we are kind of using my weekly goals or weekly actions as a way to set up my planner for the week, it's really helping me because I'm using it as like a frame of reference. So one of the things that I haven't done yet is list priorities. Priorities. Which feels a little bit late to do it on Wednesday, but it's also not that late. So I had a goal of 3 workouts and 15 miles. I did exercise this morning, so I've exercised yesterday and today. So I do think I'm going to pass that goal, which is really great. So one of the priorities is financial. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Let's do Jan to March QB for QuickBooks. That's a priority. So one of the things we're going to do, I ended up doing January yesterday. So I'm going to write Feb QuickBooks here. Then today's cleaning. So we did my kitchen, we did my bathrooms, and today's cleaning is my office based on the schedule that I set up. Today is also a little bit of a limited day because I'm leaving around 4 o'clock for Rosh Hashanah. So I don't really have much after work time. I did read a book yesterday, so I'm very happy with that. I think that because it's limited, we're going to go ahead and put exercise in, even though I already did that. And then October budget planner, I actually just did before this. So sometimes we put things in our planner that we've already done, but for the sake of, sharing with you kind of how I'm setting this up. Okay, now looking at everything else in the week, I want to text one of my friends, which is my goal this week, to text 2 of them to make plans. So that definitely needs to get done. And then another goal is finishing custom spreads this week. So I need to map them out now that the new month has started. And I know who has renewed their membership. And then we have room for one more thing on the list, but I think I'm going to leave it blank. I like having an extra thing for something else that comes up. I just feel like that's really good for like my planner is giving myself that room. Today, Rosh Hashanah starts at sundown, which is the Jewish New Year. And I'm going to write dinner. Just kind of letter this fun. At the Smiths, who are my best friend's parents. So I'm going there for dinner. So we have January through March QuickBooks. Finish customs is another priority. It's a hope, but also I'd like to prioritize it. I just kind of lost yesterday with filming. We're going to do 3 workouts. And I really need clean office to be a priority. Okay, I think that we are good and I am ready to kick off my day. I have about a half hour before my workday starts, so I'm going to work on my February QuickBooks and also just do a quick straighten up of my office and probably do the rest of my office on my lunch break. So that is my day. I'm going to get to it and I'll see you tomorrow. Hello. It is Thursday morning and I got through everything on my list yesterday. I started to straighten up my office, but I didn't finish. And so even though I made progress, I didn't want to check it off when it's not something that was completed. But I am feeling pretty good about my progress so far this week. So we are going to, right, today. Now, today is another one of those days where I don't have as many I don't have as many hours to dedicate to productivity as I normally do because I have to leave at 2:15 for my neurologist, which means that I'm going to work from 9 to 2:15 straight without taking a break since my day is pretty much ending at 2:15. So I have this morning, and then depending on how I feel when I get home from the neurologist, because my appointment's at 3, I'm usually taken by like 3:15. I should be out of there by 4, home around 5, which means that I won't go back to work for the rest of the day. So since my day ends at 5. I did add answer texts because when I woke up Wednesday, I had like texts from 5 different people that I just didn't have. I just needed to like spend 10 minutes answering. You know what I mean? When a text isn't just like a yes or no answer, you want to actually give energy to answering them. That was what was in there yesterday. So one of the things I want to do today on the way home from the neurologist is, return iPhone. Well, it's really dropping off my trade-in. It's not necessarily returning, but it's dropping off the my old iPhone at the UPS store, which is around the corner. But I wanted to do it Tuesday. I just couldn't leave my house because of the road work. I also want to exercise this morning. I'm not going to film today, but I do have a lot of plan with at least like administrative things that I want to take care of. So now that February QuickBooks is done, I actually think I want to put March and April QuickBooks in here. March and April. Because I think I can get both of those done. Looking at my goals again, even like when I get home, I feel like that's just something easy to do. Yeah, I feel like that's something that's easily doable. On my computer when I get home, even if I'm just watching TV. So, the cleaning schedule. Today's cleaning is my bedroom, which doesn't need much. It's a pretty easy clean. And then one of the things I want to do tomorrow, before I keep forgetting to do this, is root touch up for my hair. I literally remember it every morning when I'm in the shower, and I'm like, well, now it's too late because I'm not going to wash my hair a second time for the day. And then one of my fun and recreation goals are making plans with friends. So yesterday was my friend Justine that I reached out to, and today I want to text my friend Gina. And then we have room for one more, but again, not a ton of time in the day. So I think that we will leave it open. You know, something easy that I can do is my weekend photos. I'm so bad about photos of my planner, and I really like take them. Oh, the video's up. Let me take a quick photo. So I feel like that's something that I can definitely do throughout the day today. I don't know why I can't nicely write today. I don't know what I'm going to put here yet. Tomorrow, there's talks of maybe going to my niece's soccer game at night. I'm not entirely sure. Saturday, we're still supposed to be watching James's nieces, but the rest of the week is kind of open. I do want to get customs done. I want to finish the customs, so I have 5 more to do. I can probably do 2 tomorrow and maybe 2 Saturday and 1 Sunday. So I should be able to do that, but I also have some UGC videos to do, which is user generated content for other brands. So I don't know. I think that losing Tuesday of filming and losing today of filming is definitely going to impact that. If I don't finish October custom spreads by the 6th, it's not a big deal. It's just a goal that I have. So we'll see. But I'm going to get started and change into workout clothes and exercise and kick the day off right. And I will check in with you tomorrow. TGIF, we made it to Friday, and I got through everything on my list yesterday. I wasn't entirely sure that I was going to get to my April QuickBooks. I felt like it was kind of a reach goal, but I did. I committed to it, and I did. It really only takes me maybe like 25 minutes per month, because what I'm doing is I'm going through spending on PayPal, my credit card, Amazon, um, and then a couple of other things for each month. I think that what makes it the hardest is that credit card statements, unless you open it on the first, or open the card on the first, can be like mid-month. So for March, let's say, it's like from March 8th to April 7th. So I also have to open April's to kind of get that, first 7 days. So because I got through March and April, I'd really like to get through May and June today. And then I finish, May QE. Then I finish my goal of October of getting through June, which may actually push me to do July, August, and September as well, since it's only the 4th. So June QB. One of the things for the end of the day that I don't want to forget is bulk trash. Even though they took out the trash, or they picked up the trash on Wednesday. Excuse me, sneeze. Another one. Tomorrow morning they pick up the bulk trash, and I have a couple of things that I've been waiting to take out because I need help. I can't just carry them out myself, but James is here. So, and I'll get to this in a second. So we have that. I'd like to film 2 customs today. And then also, I already worked out today, so I'm not going to cheat and put exercise in because I've already done it. So today's cleaning is my foyer, or foyer, depending on how you say it. I think it's supposed to be pronounced foyer. Had my neurologist appointment yesterday, and then last night James and I went to a place called Lakeside for the Mets game. James is a big Mets fan, and it was game 3, and the Mets won. We didn't think they'd, I think it was like the 8th inning that they finally scored. So it was an exciting win. Tonight, I don't know what we're doing. There's thought, we've been talking about maybe seeing if his parents are around for dinner. We've talked about going to my niece's soccer game as long as the weather holds up, because we haven't been to one of her soccer games this season. So those may be a couple of thoughts of things that we do. And definitely, like, Sunday is pretty open. I'm sure there'll be some football. So, like, thinking about the plans, tomorrow we have to leave at like 12:40 to go watch his nieces. So in the morning I can likely get a workout done and maybe a video. And then Sunday, if we stay here for football, I can get some more filming done, because I don't care that much about football. If we go out for football, that would mean that I'm getting some stuff done in the morning. So it just kind of depends, but I do have videos I have to film. I did not film any yesterday or Tuesday. I only filmed one on Wednesday, and I don't remember if I filmed any on Monday. I've actually been trying to use this planner this week without putting many Plan with Elise things. There are some, right? Like I wrote weekend photos and a budget planner to film, and I put film 2 customs. But other than that, there's so many other things that I need to do for Plan with Elise that I've been really trying this week to keep this dedicated to, like, other to-dos, which I think is helping me be more productive in life. So anyway, that is my Friday. I am going to get to it and start my day. Fridays I work 8 to 4. So I tend to not film a full video. Like, I'll film a clip like this before work. So the customs will either be done on my lunch break or after work today. When I finish work at 4, I like to then spend 4 to 5 for Plan with Elise, since normally I spend 8 to 9 in the morning, and we're just kind of swapping that. So that's my day. We'll figure out how this is going to get filled in, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Hello, hello. It is Saturday morning. Let's talk about yesterday. I ended up getting a migraine, And it happened pretty early on in the day, and no matter whether I took my Advil or my Rescue Med, which is like a prescription that I take when I can't get rid of a migraine, it wasn't working throughout the day. So I made the decision to get these three things done. I figured that I could do the root touch up today or tomorrow. And then my decision about QuickBooks was actually to hold off on these because on Tuesday, I have a co working Zoom with my Patreon members, which is an hour where we put on music and we work on a goal. And I figured that sitting at my computer working on this would be the perfect goal to focus my energy on Tuesday. So we're just going to pause on that because I did finish my goal of January through March. So I tend to push ahead once I finish something, but for now we're going to pause on this. Luckily, my head is feeling better today. The one thing we did do last night was went to my niece's soccer game. Haven't been to any of her soccer games yet, and I know that we won't be able to go to any. I don't know why I wrote Scarlet's, but I usually just write Scarlet. Um, any other games this weekend. So I really wanted to push through and go to her game last night. They did not win, but I was happy to be there and see her and see my family because I haven't seen them in a while. And then last night we finished watching Nobody Wants This, which is a show on Netflix. And then I went to bed early. So far today, my head is feeling better. Hopefully that sticks. Nobody wants this. Okay, so this morning. Now, here's my time frame for today. Right now it is time check. Let's see what time it is. It is 8:39. We have to leave in about 4 hours to go watch James's nieces for the day. So this morning, I would like to finish my customs, but there may be a block in that, which I'll talk about in a second once I list these names down of the videos I still need to do. So I have someone who signed up yesterday for this tier. Um, So I reached out to her and asked what her request is. So I don't know if I'm going to get it or not by the time like I leave, and it's fine. If not, I can always just do it, once I get the request. But those are the four spreads that I need to do to be finished. I'll definitely be able to get these three done. I'm just unsure about the other. Now, there's also several launches left next week, and I'm waiting on product because this morning is going to be pretty much a plan with release morning. I also actually want to exercise, so we're going to put that in here. But there is a wrong release next week. I don't have the product yet. There's a Live Love Posh release. I have half the product. So I'm debating on filming half of that video because that's one less part I need to do next week. So I think we're going to do that. So let's just write film half LLP. And then today's cleaning is my kitchen again, especially because I cooked last night. I did wipe down the stove and stuff like that, but I have a lot of things in the drying rack that need to be put away. Then we're going to write, let's write watch. I also just want to be mindful of how much I put on my plate today because I really didn't feel well yesterday and I don't want to trigger anything. I'm going to write 1 p.m. But what I'm also going to write here is cheer because they have cheerleading from 4 to 7. So right now, I think the plan is that we're going to get to James's sister's house at 1. We are going to take the girls to pick out pumpkins and do some pumpkin carving, then get them ready for cheer, bring them there. We'll be there with them from 4 to 7, and then bring them home and do something for dinner. So over here, I think I'll write like pumpkin carving, but in case that doesn't happen, I'm not gonna write it down. So that is my list. I think tomorrow I'm gonna write root touch up. Typically on Sundays, we watch football. Depending on what I get done today, I did tell James yesterday that tomorrow I may just say no thank you to football, which is not a big deal for me. I don't love football. Um, so that I can get through other Plan with Elise things to make next week a little bit lighter on myself because next week I have plans. Let's see, they're not written in my planner yet, but next week I have plans Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and either Saturday or Sunday. There's a release on Wednesday, there's 2 releases on Thursday. So I think it's going to be a busy week. So whatever I can do this weekend to make that next week a little bit easier for me, I will do. Okay, I'm going to get started and I will check in with you tomorrow. Hello, hello. It is Sunday. Let's talk about yesterday while I make a little bit of a change in my planner. I got some things done. I did not get everything done. So I did get the info on the custom spread for Julie, but I did have a follow-up question for her. And so I'm just waiting on that reply before I film that video. So I did get a decent amount done in the morning. I also exercised. I did not film the half of the Live Love Posh because I figured I kind of just wanted to wait until the rest of the product came, which is supposed to be yesterday. However, it did not come and now it's supposed to come Monday. So I'm like, you know what? I may as well just wait until Monday because also I feel like when I was looking at my schedule yesterday morning, I wasn't really accounting for the fact that I need to like shower, blow dry my hair, do my makeup, get ready. So I did get a decent amount done in that time. Let's write today. And I'm going to write spending, which means that the money that I spent when we were out and about yesterday, I put in my notes app, but I need to move it into my budget planner. This morning, I want to film UGC video, which is user generated content. It's videos that I film for other brands that you may never see because I don't share them, but they're for the other brand's marketing. I woke up this morning feeling like I wanted to make sure I fit in rest this weekend. So I woke up, I made my coffee, and I went downstairs and watched an episode of Love is Blind on the couch. So it's now, I think, what time is it? Let's see. I think it's like 9 something. It's 9:54. Okay. It's 10 o'clock. So I got my hour of rest. I think in yesterday's clip, I mentioned that we were not going to I was not going to participate in Sunday football today. However, last night we ended up making plans with James's sister, not the sister whose nieces we watched yesterday. He has 2 sisters. This is another sister who we haven't seen in over a month. So that's what I'm going to put in here. I just texted them this morning to confirm that that plan is still happening. But other than that, we're going to kind of have, or I'm going to have a lighter day today. I think that we'll hang out with them around 12:30. I'll go home maybe at like 5 and then kind of just relax. So we write here pumpkin picking. We got pumpkins and went on a hayride. We got a huge pumpkin. And then ultimately, I'll use this space to kind of reflect on the week and do a little bit of journaling about it. I think that that's going to be off camera, and then this box will be used for the plans if we end up having them. So when I look back at my week, because we are going to stop the video here, I'm not going to check in later today, but when I look back at the week, I have all but one custom spread done, which is great. I have exercised every day. Well, not every day. I didn't exercise Monday, but I've exercised every day so far in October. I do need to work on my office, so I did not finish cleaning my office. But I also had quite the week in terms of things kind of blocking my normal schedule. Like Tuesday, I couldn't do anything filming wise because of all the noise. Wednesday, I left as soon as I finished work to go to Rosh Hashanah. Thursday, I left work early to go to the neurologist. Friday, I had a migraine. So I feel like considering what this week looked like. I got a lot done. I got through my weekly goal of what I wanted to do for my taxes, even though I didn't get through my October goal. We're less than a week into October. So I think that this video helped me kind of kick off the month on the right start because I was able to hold myself accountable by sharing every day with you what I did and did not get done. So hopefully you enjoy this type of video. It gives you a little bit of a peek into my schedule and how I fit everything in, not always so easily. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time.